Konnichiwa, I am Sensei Kozarski, an instructor with Penn State Campus Recreation, Fitness and Wellness. The break period we're all experiencing is challenging in a number of ways. We recognize the importance of your academic work. However, to be at your best, you need to be mindful of your overall well-being. Making physical activity part of your routine to stay healthy and fit contributes to your mind-body wellness. This introductory karate session is one step in helping you achieve your goals. First, a few things to keep in mind. A social distance of 2 to 3 meters or at least 2 arm lengths is recommended, but never train alone. Start and stop as needed and feel free to modify anything in our training session today. If you don't own equipment, no worries. Many common household items can be great alternatives. Make sure you're moving in an open, safe space, free of furniture and other obstacles. Be sure to wipe surfaces before and after exercising. Wear comfortable clothing. Eat healthy meals and stay hydrated. If exercising outside, remember to apply sunscreen. If you feel dizzy, short of breath, or any pain, stop immediately. In this karate session, we're going to review Fukyugata Ni, the form that we did in the previous video. If you haven't seen that one yet, go back and watch it. And we're going to add the second in the Fukyu series, Fukyugata Ni. We're going to begin with some warm-up exercises that are taken from both of those katas, a few of the different combinations. The first one that we'll do is down block, step punch. So we're going to alternate sides, doing several in each direction. We're going to have a long stance, followed by a short, more upright stance as we step forward with the punch. The down block is done in a swinging motion from the shoulder down towards your knee. Hammer fist, the palm is facing down. The punching motion starts from the lower ribs, extends forward, and twists at the end. So you're going from a palm up position to a palm down position. Striking surface would be your 2 knuckles. Remember to keep the elbow in close to the body. Don't let it swing wide to the side. Ich. Ni. Son. Shi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Juichi. Juni. Jusan. Jushi. Jugo. Juroku. Jushichi. Juhachi. Juku. Niju. The second one that we're going to do is low block, high block. Comes from the first diagonal sequence in the kata. Remember, we're always stepping out into that long stance first as we go through the kata. It's accompanied by a block, followed by another technique. In this case, it'll be a second block, but it could be a punch. Long stance block, step up, high block. Long stance block, step up to the short stance with a high block, like you're hitting the ceiling. Your palm is facing outward. 1、2、long stance, low block, short stance, high block. 3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、20. The next one that we'll do is also from the same kata. We had a series of punches going forwards and a series of punches when we go in the reverse direction. The lead punches in the kata are done over the lead leg. So if I step with my right, then I'm punching with the right. When we go in the reverse direction in Fukyugata Ni, then we switch over to reverse punch. Comes from the same place, same starting position, except it's over the rear hip. Otherwise, it's executed the same. And I'll just do these stepping out with each count. We won't go side side on this one. Lead leg punch first. We'll do 10 of those, followed by reverse leg punch on the second set of 10. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Let's switch sides. We'll do 10 on the opposite side before we switch to reverse punch. So 10 on the left side, lead leg. 1, chamber. Pull the other arm in, pull your right in as you extend the punch out and twist over. 2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Now we'll switch to the reverse side. We'll step with the left, chamber with the right near the lower ribs. Extend the punch forward with the right as we pull our left hand back in. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Kutai means to change sides. So kutai. We're going to step with the right this time, chamber with the left. Extend the left punch, twist as we're pulling the right one in. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Let's combine those And we'll do 2 punches this time. Lead punch, followed by reverse punch. We'll alternate sides. Lead punch, reverse punch. Right leg, right punch. Lead, left punch, reverse. Left leg, left lead, right, reverse. Each. 1, 2. Ni. 1, 2. Son. Right, left. Shi. Left, right. Go. 1, 2. Roku. 1, 2. Shichi. Right, left. Hachi. Left, right. Ku. Ju. In the second kata that we haven't done yet, there's a different kind of punching introduced. Punching with both sides at once. We're going to step, chamber, and do a double punch. So the top one is palm down. The bottom one is palm up. Boom. 2. Okay. Let's do a few of those. Stepping with the right leg first. Whatever leg you step forward with, that's going to be the low arm. High arm is going to be the opposite. So if I step with the right, my right arm is low. If I step with my left, left arm is low. Getting a little bit of rain here. Doesn't matter. Karate is an all-weather activity all year round. Spring, summer, winter, fall, rain or shine. Each. Ni. Son. Shi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Let's do a few more of those. I'll turn and you see a side view. Stepping with your right foot first. Ich. Ni. Son. Shi. Go. Roku. Hichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. All the techniques that you throw in kata in basic practice, you're doing it from a really strong stance, rooted into the ground. Delivering energy from your feet up through your torso, through the hips, through the chest, down out through the arm. You're using your breath, inhale and exhale, to fuel the body. Let's take something else from Fukyugata Ni. We just did the double punch. Another combination sequence that is new and introduces a few techniques that don't appear in the first kata. Includes a snap kick, an empty strike, followed by a down block and a punch. So you've done the down blocking and the punching. You haven't done the kicks yet. So the snap kick, you want to bring the leg up, bring the knee up, about waist height. Then extend the foot and retract it. You're striking with the ball of the foot, so you need to pull your toes back. So I think, yeah, you can see that post. I extend the foot, snap it out and back, and I'm hitting with the ball of the foot. On this side, knee up, out, back. Up, out, back. Up, out, and back. Up, out, back. Out and back. As I'm standing here on one leg, my support leg is slightly bent. It's hard to see with the pants on sometimes. The gi covers up some of the leg position. But you want to feel that your support leg knee is bent. It'll give you better balance control. You also want to maintain a head height that's the same. When you lock out the knee, you become less stable. Your head rises up. Your center of gravity elevates, and that telegraphs your technique. So stay down, same head height. Bring the knee up, kick, snap it back fast so it doesn't get caught. It's a whipping motion, like whipping a beach towel. Out and back, make it crack. So that's front snap kick. The other was an elbow strike. Bring the elbow up, swing up, rotate the shoulder slightly. Hitting with the elbow. It's like reaching back to grab a bow or an arrow out of your quiver to load the bow. Reach over the shoulder, grab the arrow. Reach over the shoulder and grab an arrow. Reach back over your shoulder, grab an arrow. There's one more technique that I didn't mention earlier that's part of this sequence. And that's a mid-body block that we'll do this way, palm in. It's about shoulder height. We did a few mid-body blocks this way in the last video. Instead of the hand position this way, we're going to rotate it so that the thumb is sticking out. Your thumb's going to be tucked in. I'm just sticking it out to show you the orientation of the hand. It's pointing in this direction. This direction, thumb out. Let's see the sequence that we're going to do as part of the warm-up. I'm going to step forward and block over whatever my lead leg is. If I step with the left, I'm blocking over the left. I'm going to come up, snap kick. Step down, elbow, grab the arrow out of your quiver. Wind around, follow it with a low block over the knee. You have a punch chambered, and finish with a punch. So I step out, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. On the other side, right side, right block, left kick, step down, forward, elbow, low block, chamber, punch. Let's alternate sides. We'll start with the right side first. Each, right block, left kick, left elbow, left block, right reverse punch. Knee on the left side. Each. Knee. So. Shi. Go. You can count on each individual step too, or we can just stay with the count on the sequence. So let's go back to the right side. Block. Kick. Elbow. Low block. Punch. Block. Kick. Elbow. Low block. Punch. From the side. Block. Kick. Elbow. Low block. Punch. 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 block, kick, elbow, low block, 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 punch. You can do these in any combination. You can stay on one side if you like. You can alternate sides. You can do 2 on one side, 2 on the other. Change it up for variety. So let's do 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Knee, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Son, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Chi, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Go, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Switch to the right side. Block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Knee, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Son, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Chi, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Go, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. You can vary the speed as you get more comfortable with the technique. Let's just do a few kicks. Sometimes the kick needs a little bit of extra help. From the side, you can just put your hands in a guard position. Bring the knee up, snap the kick out and back. You can use the hip. Use the hip to deliver the technique and to pull it back. Remember to keep your head height low. Each. Knee. So. Chi. Go. Kutai. Each. Knee. So. Chi. Go. As you do your kicking, don't rush to drop down to the deck. Snap it out and back and hold it and see how well you can balance. If you're feeling wobbly, maybe you aren't bending this knee enough, maybe you're straightening it up too much. So see if you can balance after the kick. Maybe you want to double kick or do some other technique. Kick, side thrust, kick, roundhouse. Let's do a few extra snap kicks, front snap kicks. So I'll turn to the side and I'll do 5 this way and then 5 in the other direction. Step out into our short stance, bring your hands up into a guard position. Snap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you keeping your head height even? Are you keeping your support leg bent? Other side. Each. Knee. So. Chi. Go. So this kick is designed primarily for waist down application. The higher you go, the more you start to scoop your leg rather than driving forward. Let's also take a look at some of those blocking techniques. That's another new one in this combination. Swing and block with the palm in. palm in. In the kata, we'll step forward, but you can also step back, step back. So what I'm going to do with this sequence, and you can follow along, I'm going to take some steps forward as my space allows and as your space allows. Then when I'm out of room, I'll reverse backwards. So over here by the edge of the railing, each left foot, left block, ni, son, shi. I'm at the edge, so I have to turn around. Each, ni, son, shi. Each, ni, son, shi. Each, ni, son, shi. And just be conscious of obstacles in your area. So as I'm stepping back on the last one, I'm running out of a little bit of space. Each, ni, son, shi. 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 Let me do a few of these on an angle. You can follow along for some extra repetition. Starting with the left side, left, block, kick, elbow, block, punch. Go back to start position, starting on right side, block, kick, elbow, low block, punch, 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 block, kick, elbow, low block, punch. Just running through your basics, combinations, even portions or complete kata, starting out slow, going up to fast, can all be used as part of your warm-up technique. So you can really start to build up a sweat as you go through the repetitions, work on your form, then apply speed. When you do the techniques too fast and they get too sloppy and uncontrolled, slow it back down to a manageable pace, and then work on improvement, speed it up again. Before we get to the second kata in the Fukyu series, let's do a walkthrough of the first one, Fukyugata Ni. We'll do the formal announcement, step out, step back, heels together, toes apart, bend at the hips, straight back, come up, say the kata name, Fukyugata Ni. Then we'll step out, we're ready to begin. We start by going to the left. Step out, left, long stance, punch. To the right, repeat the sequence, long stance, low block, short stance, punch. Coming forward, turn, long stance, low block, 3 punches. 1, lead punch. 2, lead punch. 3, lead punch. We turn counterclockwise to the left. Look, turn, wind up for your block, long stance, low block, short stance, high block. Look to the right, turn to the other diagonal. Long stance, low block, short stance, high block. Turning towards the rear. Look, turn, kiai, aya. 3 punches. 1, reverse punch. 2, reverse punch. 3, reverse punch. We're going to turn again counterclockwise towards the final 2 diagonals. Look left, turn, low block over the lead leg, long stance. Punch high this time. Look to the right, long stance. Step up, punch high, kiai, aya. I'm just not kiaing very loud because it kills the mic. Step back, feet together. Heels touching, toes apart. Rei. Step out. So we begin and end each kata with a formal intro, formal outro that includes bowing, and that's a sign of courtesy. I'll do it once from the side. Step out, step back, heels together, toes apart. Bow, straight back, head in line with the spine. Come up a little bit slower than you went down. Name the kata, Fukyugata Ni. Step out, feet apart, step to the right. Now we're ready to begin the kata. We look to the left. Long stance, low block. Short stance, punch. Repeat it, 180 degrees in the opposite direction. Long stance, low block, short stance, punch. We're going to go to the left, turning forward along our line. Long stance, low block. 3 lead punches. 1 with each step. 2, 3. Turning to face the diagonal, counterclockwise. Look over your left shoulder. Turn. Unwind into a low block over your lead knee. Step up into short stance. High block. Look to the right. Low block. Repeat. High block. Now we open up and face the rear. I'm going to kiai. Aya. Come from down in the belly. Don't get hung up in your throat. Since I'm going to run out of space for all 3 of my steps forward after this point, I'm going to double step, sort of shuffling my feet. So step 1, reverse punch. Step 2, reverse punch. Step 3, reverse punch. You can do this shifting of the stance whenever you're in a confined space. So if I back up and let me repeat that last sequence. Remember, we turned after that block and we kiai'd. Spirit harmony. Aya. Step, punch, step, punch, step, punch. Now I need to turn counterclockwise again. I'm going to the left, spinning around. This is the last of the two diagonals. Long stance, low block over the knee. Punch high. Turn right to the other diagonal. Long stance, low block over the knee. Punch high, kiai. Aya! Step back. Feet together. Bow. And finish. Without the adjustments for spacing, the confinement of a smaller space, you should be able to start and stop on the same point. So if all your stances are evenly done throughout the kata, you should be able to start and finish in the same spot. Fukyugata Ni. Fukyugata Ni. Fukyugata Ni is shorter than the first kata, but it contains a few sequences that are a little more complex in the combination. So many times in the first kata, what we're doing is a block followed by a single technique, a punch, or sometimes we're repeating that punch. In this kata, we begin starting to the left again, but instead of two techniques, we'll be doing a combination of three techniques. Instead of stepping in the direction that we're going to the left, as we do in the first kata, this time we're going to step back, step down, and sort of away. So in karate, what you're doing is learning to control your distance in different situations. Sometimes you're driving in towards the opponent to take your advantage. Other times it may be better for you to create a little bit of distance as you're doing a blocking technique or another technique. So you're always trying to control your distancing, sometimes getting closer, sometimes creating distance by backing up, getting further away. And that's what we're going to do in Fukyugata Ni. So when we begin, we look to the left, we step back with the right foot, and we block high, protect the head. We're going to step forward into a shorter stance and punch. Then we're going to step back into a wide, deep stance and do a low block. This wide, lower stance. The knees are out, they're over the feet, not collapsing inwards or too far back. The feet aren't too far extended, don't put them beyond your knees. So the knees, the gi pant, should go down towards the toe. Okay? and your back should be straight. So you have to tuck the pelvis a little tight in the glutes. Don't hunch over. Stay upright. Very strong, stable, low center of gravity stance. We're going to repeat the same sequence on both sides, just as we did in Fukyugata Ni. In Ni, we use this combination. We look, step down, block left, punch right, we're punching high, step away, hammer fist down over the left knee, excuse me, with a left hammer fist, left hand. Then we look to the right, step back, block high, step forward, punch, step back, block low. We can repeat that a few times going each side. So we look left, step back, block, step forward, punch, step back, block. Look to the right, ich, ni, son. Look to the left, ich, ni, son. Look to the right, step back with the left, ich, ni, son. I can do this at an angle too, and the kata will just go side to side, but maybe you see it a little better this way. So I can look, step away, block high, punch, retreat. If I do it in this direction, look, step back and block high, step forward and punch, step back and block. Side, side again. Look, step back, block, punch, block, block, punch, block. Then we begin moving forward. And the forward movement starts with the combination that we were warming up with. We have that mid-body block, a kick, an elbow, down block, and a punch at the end. So after the last set of movements to the right, we'd step forward, mid-body block 1, mid-body block 2, snap kick, elbow. Remember, reach back over your shoulder and grab the arrow out of your quiver. Low block. Maybe it's a sword that you're grabbing and slashing with. Punch. You can visualize the moves in a number of different ways. In karate, we don't use swords. We might use some sticks. You saw the tonfa earlier. Maybe use that. But when I'm saying bow and arrow or sword, this is just to get you grabbing and thinking about doing a correct type of motion. Let's see a side view of the beginning part of the kata. Sections 1 going to the sides, and then we'll add section 2 going forward. Look to the left, step down and away, block, step forward, punch, step back, wide deep stance, block, low, over the left knee. Look to the right, step back, block, high, step forward, punch, step back, block over the right knee. Look to your left, we're going forward now. Mid-body block left, mid-body block right, kick, elbow, low block, punch. From the front, look, block, punch, back, look, block, punch, back, forward, block 1, block 2, kick, elbow, block, punch. After the punch on the first forward sequence, we need to turn around and repeat it in the other direction. When we turned around in the first kata, we turned on to a diagonal. There are no diagonals in Fukyugata Ni. Just side, side, front and back. So let's repeat the front sequence again. 1 block, 2 block, kick, elbow, hammer, punch. I'm going to look to the left, step up, feet together, and chop with an open hand towards the rear. Let me do this from the side so you can see this, what I'm doing. So in the second part, we step up with 1 block, 2 blocks, kick, elbow, hammer, fist, low block, punch. Here's that part where I stepped up and I brought my right hand to the rear shoulder. The hand is open now. I'm going to step out and chop with the blade of my hand. My hand is open and flat. Now I'm going to repeat the forward segment, but only doing 1 block. So I step out, block once, kick, elbow, hammer, punch, reverse punch. So going forward, we have 2 blocks, left, right, then our kick sequence. Going to the rear, we introduce this movement followed by a single block and then the kick sequence. So when we go forward, we're going to be kicking on one side. When we go in the reverse direction, we'll be kicking with the opposite leg. Again, stepping into the first forward sequence. 1 block, 2 block. Kicking with the right. 1, 2, 3. Step up, chop. Block, kick with the right. 1, 2, 3. Going from the side again, starting into part 2. Block 1, block 2, kicking with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step up, chop, block, 1, kick, that's the right side. We switched. Elbow, hammer, punch. So going forward, we hit with the left leg. Going the other way, we switch to the right. So we practice both legs, both techniques. The second segment takes us forward. Third segment takes us back. And we're almost to the end of the kata. It's not a very long kata, but I said it contains some slightly more complex combinations. I'm going to go through the kata again from the front. I'm going to go left, right, forward, turn around, go backwards. Then we'll add a little bit more. So when I'm turned around going backwards, remember what I'm doing is I'm stepping up, hand is open to my rear shoulder, stepping out and chopping. I'm going to do that again at the end of the second sequence when I'm going towards the rear, step up, step out, chop, and then do some of the finishing moves, which involves the double punching that we did in some of the warm-up exercise today. So let's start. Look to the left, step back, block high, punch high, step back into a deep stance, wide stance, block low. Look to the right, step back, make some distance, block high, punch, step back, block low. Coming forward, mid-body block 1, 2, kick, out and back, elbow, hammer, punch. Look over your right shoulder, step up. My feet are together. My right hand is at my left shoulder. I step out, shoulder width, chop with my right hand. Hand is flat. I'm stepping in the rear direction, single block. Now I'm kicking with the right side, elbow right side, hammer fist right side, punch, reverse punch left. Look over my left shoulder, step up, feet together. My left hand is at my right shoulder. Step out, shoulder width, chop, and now the last sequence. I'm going to draw back. So I'm turning my hips. My right hand comes under my left. I'm stepping back. Then I'm drawing the hands back. Double punch. Step up, feet together. Right hand is on top, left hand is on bottom. Draw back. And punch, double punch. Step up. That's the last segment, last sequence of the kata. So, from the last move, was like this. I stepped out, chop. I turn. I'm starting to move back. I'm not going to pause here. I'm just doing this to go nice and slow for you. My right hand is under my left. I complete the step backwards. My hands are chambered. And I double punch. Left is high, right is low. It matches up with my lead leg. Now I step back up, feet together. I reverse the crossing of the hands. Right is now on top, left is low. Draw back. Punch, double punch. Left is low this time, matching up with my lead leg. Right hand is high punch. And on that last double punch, that's where we're going to put our ki. We do 1 or 2 kis in the katas. You can do as many or as few as you like. When you ask the master, Sensei, where should I do my kis? You might get the answer that says, at the most important parts. Take that for what it's worth. If you feel like you have some energy built up and you want a ki, let it come out. Don't hold it back. Don't hold your punch back. Don't hold your kick back. Don't hold your block back. Do it with your full spirit, full energy. Let's do the whole thing from the side. We're going to look left, step away, step back and down, block, protect the head. Step forward, punch high. Step back, block low. You're in a nice wide, deep stance. Look to the right. Step back, create some distance, block high. Punch high. Step back and away. Wide, deep stance, hammer fist over the right knee. Look to your left, we're going forward. Mid-body block left, mid-body block right. Snap, kick left, elbow left. Low hammer fist block left. Reverse punch right. Look over the right, step up, feet together. Right hand at your left shoulder. Step out with your chop. We're moving towards the rear line. 1 block, kick right, elbow right, low block right, reverse punch left. Step back, feet together, right hand at the left hand at the right shoulder. Step out, chop. We're going to turn, draw back, right under left. Step, complete that step back. Chamber for double punches. Right low, left is high. Step forward, feet are together. Right goes over left. Step back on the opposite side with the right foot. Drawing back. This time we're going to punch left side low, right side high. So from the front, that last sequence, feet were together. We step out with the left, chop, start to step back, right is under left, complete the step back, chamber, double punch. Right is low, left is high. Step forward, feet together, switch, step back, punch, left, low, right, high. Step back, feet together. That's the end of the kata. The formal introduction for Fukyugata Ni is the same as it was for the first kata. We're just changing the name. So let's start. Feet shoulder width apart. Hands are closed, but they're not in tight fists, just loosely closed. We step out, left foot, step back, heels together, toes apart, bend at the hip, bow, straight back, head in line with the spine, come up slower. We're going to name the kata Fukyugata Ni. It's just promotional kata number 2. Then step out. We're going to look to the left. Step back, block high, punch high, step back, low. Look to the right. Ich, ni, san. Going forward. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Look. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. From the side. Feet shoulder width apart. Relaxed. Step out. Left foot. Step back, heels together, toes apart. Bend at the hip. Come up slow. Take your time. Announce the kata. Fukyugata Ni. Step out to that shoulder width stance again. Look to the left. Step down and away, block high. Step forward, punch. Step back to the wide, deep stance. Block with the left. Look to the right. Step away, block high. Step forward and punch. Step back, wide, deep stance. Block with the right. Look forward. Block, step, block. Kick, elbow. Block, punch. Step up, feet together. Chop, step out. Step forward along the rear. Block, kick, elbow. Hammer, punch. Step up, feet together. Step out, chop. Draw back, right under left. Keep going back. Chamber, double punch. Step up, cross the hands in the opposite direction, right on top of left. Step back on the right side, chamber, and double punch with a ki-ai. Hiya! And then step back, feet together. Bow. And finish. Fukyugata Ni. Fukyugata Ni! In the early 1940s, the prominent Okinawan masters at the time gathered together and were tasked with creating 2 introductory katas. These katas would be practiced by all schools across Okinawa, not just one particular style. Shoshin Nagamine was chosen to represent the Shorinryu branch of Okinawan karate. He created Fukyugata Daiichi. Chojun Miyagi represents the Goju-ryu branch of Okinawan karate, and he was tasked with creating Fukyugata Ni. I'm Sensei Kozarski. Thank you for joining me today. Arigatou gozaimasu. Stay healthy and positive, ganbatte, and look for more at-home workouts from your instructors at Penn State Campus Recreation, Fitness and Wellness.